I saw her take my brother. 1 second, he was behind me. The next, he was gone. No sound. No scream. Just gone. We were walking home from the river, carrying water in clay pots. It was late. The sun had just set, and the sky was deep purple. My mother always said we shouldn't be outside after dark. That was when she walked. The Witch of the Savannah. I never believed in her. People said she had no shadow. That she walked barefoot, but left no footprints. That if you heard her humming, it was already too late. That night, I believed. My brother and I took the narrow path home, past the tall grass that rustled in the wind. The night was too quiet. Even the crickets had stopped singing. Then I heard it. A soft humming, like an old woman rocking a baby. The sound floated in the air, coming from everywhere and nowhere. I froze. "Did you hear that?" I whispered. No answer. I turned around. My brother was gone. The clay pot he carried was lying on its side, water leaking into the dirt. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. My heart pounded so hard I thought she could hear it. Then I saw her. A woman standing in the grass. She was tall. Her skin was the color of burnt wood. She wore a faded cloth wrapped around her body, and her arms were long, too long. Her fingers brushed the tips of the grass. She didn't have a face. No eyes. No nose. No mouth. Just smooth skin where her face should have been. But I knew she was looking at me. She raised a hand and beckoned. I ran. I ran faster than I ever had in my life. My feet pounded the dirt. I didn't care about the thorns scratching my legs. I didn't care that my water pot shattered when I dropped it. I just ran. The humming followed me. It grew louder. I saw my village up ahead. The warm glow of firelight. The smell of smoke and food. I was almost there. Then, something cold wrapped around my ankle. I fell hard, face hitting the ground. A taste of blood filled my mouth. She was behind me. Closer now. Her fingers stretched toward my face. I screamed. Then the humming stopped. The grip on my ankle vanished. I scrambled to my feet and ran into the village, gasping for air. People gathered around, asking what happened. I tried to speak, but I was shaking too hard. I told them my brother was gone. A search party went out that night. They never found him. But the next morning, outside our hut, we found his footprints. They led into the tall grass. Then they just stopped. Like he had been lifted into the air. My mother wept. The elders didn't say anything. They only poured a line of ash around our home and told us never to cross it after dark. We never spoke of it again. But sometimes, at night, I hear humming. And I know she is still out there.